Okay, so you had this long career with Atlanta, and then in 1994, in the middle of the season, you get traded to the Clippers. What exactly happened? Like, what triggered that trade?
Money. Because we were leading the Eastern Conference, and I was having one of the best seasons of my career, and they made a trade because I was a free agent at that in the year. So that's what it was about, not paying me the money they promised. And so how do you do that? Well, you trade a guy. And it probably never happened in NBA history where a team is leading the Eastern Conference and players playing the best of his ability, course of a career in that year. And they make a trade like that, man, nope, that's unheard of.
Right. I mean, you left Atlanta as the all-time leading scorer with 23,292 points. But now you're playing for the Clippers, who at that time was owned by Donald Sterling, who later on, as everyone knows, lost the team over some racist phone calls. Now, I've heard some weird stuff about Donald Sterling. You would just kind of walk into the locker room and just stare at a bunch of the players and leave. And, and of course, there's all the racist kind of undertones of everything. Did anything kind of, bother you playing for Sterling?
A lot of things.
Okay.
One of the things I remember at the end of the year, playing in San Antonio Spurs, and Bob Weiss came in the locker room. He said, look, I want y'all to get alarmed, but I've been told to take all you guys out after the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. And I'm like, why? He said, Donald Sterling wanted to see David Robinson keep the scoring title in the West. He didn't want Shaquille to get it in the East. I said, last time I checked, neither guy played on our team. Who cares? And so it took us out with 4 minutes to go in the game. To start of the game. And David Robinson had 71.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
We had a birthday party for a little kid, one of the wives on our team, and they rolled a cake out and the naked woman jumps out of the cake. Like, this man is crazy. Yes. Crazy.
Okay. When you heard the racist phone calls and when he lost his team, what did you think?
When you don't know all the details, it's hard to really comment on what your thoughts are. But at the end of the day, whatever happened in that situation wasn't very smart, I think he got caught up, in the moment with the young lady and, obviously some things she needed and wanted and some things he needed and wanted as well. And it just didn't work out that way in the end. So I think he did pretty well, though, when he sold his team.
Yeah.
He did pretty well.
But he didn't want to sell the team, though. That's the whole thing. Yeah. He wanted to keep it.
Well, it's a status purpose. For status purpose for him.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He didn't need the money, that's for sure.
Right.
But hey.
He was already wealthy. Yeah.
But, at that time, the NBA had to do something, so it was the right thing to do.